guys, welcome to JerBear Reacts. Today, we're going to react to Season 8, Episode 6 of Supernatural, entitled Southern Comfort. I don't have any Southern Comfort on me, but it is a good bourbon. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below, as well as links for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes, just a few moments. Last episode was the Blood Brothers, some more background information with Benny. Good episode, but it ended with a handshake between Sammy and Benny. And as soon as they touched hands, Sam knew. Sam's not happy. So imagine a conversation has to happen at some point. But yeah, my whole train of thought just left. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Again, no Southern Comfort here. I do have some Brothers Bond, though. Shout out the Vampire Diaries. We'll go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes. Boop. And let's watch. Got subtitles on. We're out here in Missouri. I think I've been to Missouri like once in my life.
Hey, hon.
She about to murder you, boy.
Time.
She's about to pull that jack.
One, would you?
Why don't you have Sarah Alcott get it for you?
What?
Oh. Yep. Oh. Oh. Nah, bro.
Hurry, what are you doing?
Nah, bro, it's a wrap.
Hurry, help me.
Oh, not the blood on the Confederate flag, breather. Hashtag red, white, and blue. Hashtag Southern red. Over here, Fat Max Barbecue. They've had Fat Max, Fat Jacks, Fat Slabs. It don't matter. They're hitting them up. As soon as she came up to that jack. Luckily, you could see the car was still lifted up pretty high. That's a terrifying thought about being under a car and a jack giving way. Oh, no, no.
You want to talk about Benny? Fine, let's talk.
Okay. How about he's a vampire?
Yeah.
He's also the reason I'm topside and not roasting on a spit in purgatory. Anything else?
Don't pretend I don't get it. I know you had to do what you had to do down there.
I highly doubt you get anything about purgatory.
But you're out now.
That's not fair.
Benny's still breathing. Why?
That's not fair to throw that in his face. Like, okay, you don't know nothing about purgatory. I mean, yeah, they both went through to hell, so they can both like talk about that, sure. But just to immediately be like, I've been to this place, you haven't. You know nothing. Not fair. I get why he's doing it, but still.
He's my friend, Sam.
And what about my
Amy? Yep.
She was what?
Yep.
Because you sure as hell didn't have a problem ganking her.
Well, I guess people change, don't they? We let that werewolf cake go, didn't we?
She was different.
Yeah, I got a vampire buddy, and you turn your phone off for a year.
That's not the same fucking thing.
Look, Benny slips up and some other hunter turns his lights out, so be it.
See, if I'm Sam, that Amy thing is going to piss me off even more now because you got a little buddy running around. And yeah, they let that girl Kate go, the werewolf. Said she was different. She was forced into that life. She had no control over it. She killed the one person that killed her boyfriend, lover. So they both decided she could scoot. But now you got this. Now I get Dean being not wanting to gank Benny because Benny is the reason he's topside. Sam also gets it. So I think Sam wanting him to immediately turn on Benny as soon as they got up top, that's not how life would work. Like, he's made a friend with this person. Now he says if he slips up, another hunter gets him, so be it. But what if he knows for a fact that Benny slips up? Because again, going back to the Amy thing, she was just doing what she had to do for her kid. Yes, the killing the people was wrong, but that was her fucking child. She had to do it. And it's not even that. It's still going even back to it. I hate I'm still talking about it. That Dean promised Sam that it was cool. And then went and was like, hey, I trust you. And then didn't. You know? And now he's running around with Benny. If I was Sam, I'd be sick to my fucking stomach.
You're sulking around like a eunuch in a whorehouse, and I can't help but ask myself, when is decapitation not my thing?
Not a eunuch in a whorehouse, brother. That'd be a wild time.
Whoa,
Be all twitchy and stuff.
FBI.
Yep. Happened to be in the neighborhood.
First a Texas Ranger, now you guys?
Texas Ranger?
Walker, Texas
Yes, sir.
Ranger.
Right over there.
God damn it, Garth. Our boy's back in town.
Hey, Chuck Norris.
Sam? Dean!
They try to shush him.
Forgot he was a hugger.
Nah, how could you? How could you, man?
We're still working here.
Yeah, how could you
You
forget,
guys have
man?
no idea how much I missed you.
Excuse us, would you?
Yeah, we'll be right back.
This man said he was a fucking Texas Ranger.
A Texas Ranger, Garth, seriously, we're in Missouri.
What? Come on, I look like a funeral director in one of those.
Old boy standing back there can hear this whole conversation, by the way.
Okay, you'll need a casket and some silver spikes. Oh, and don't get bit.
Don't
No, it won't
get
turn you,
bait.
but it will hurt like hell. Okay, so once you got all that, nail that sucker in, bury him, and throw away the key.
You the new Bobby? You shut your mouth.
Yes.
You shut your mouth.
The immediate shut your mouth. That's a big insult.
Bobby was gone, you two were MIA. It was a weird time.
So Garth picked up where Bobby left
Somebody
off.
had to step in and take up the slack. All right.
Nothing wrong with
Let's just
that.
get back to work and we'll talk about this later, all right?
That's fair.
Hearing voices, seeing things, your mother mention anything like that?
My parents were married for 30 years. High school sweethearts. There's no good explanation for why this happened, no matter where you want to look.
Just answer the damn question.
Okay. Well, thank you, Scott. We'll be in touch.
Here's my thing, though. Every time they ask that question, like, do you have any enemies out there? Do you, like, did your mom ever mention hearing voices? They always get super defensive instead of just saying no. Like, hey, has your mom ever had any, like, you know, saying that she sees people over in the corners, or like cold spells, or any of this, that, and the other? I'd be like, no, she never mentioned it. Why? You know, she's never heard of mentioning those things. Instead of being like, my mother was a saint. Like, what you mean? She never got cold a day in her life. I'd be like, no, she doesn't. Being weird. Ugh. Slime Time Live, baby. Nah, it's Nickelodeon, brother.
Black, right?
I know he did.
Definitely ectoplasm. So, what are we thinking? Some kind of ghost, right?
Not really. Bits and pieces, I guess.
Such as?
I remember.
Now, if they weren't there, would Garth fucking laugh at that in front of these people's face? Or would he try to play this shit off? Because, what the fuck?
Screams. The smell of burnt rubber.
Mary Alcott does sound like a folk tale name. Like the horror stories of Mary Alcott. Like
What does she have to do with anything?
some deep backwoods shits.
It's a she. All right.
Give it to him straight.
I was in purgatory.
Yeah.
Like purgatory?
Yeah, slap nuts.
No, the one in Miami.
Man, that's balls.
That's not how you say balls.
So how'd you get out?
He tried.
What's up with all the hillbilly Aggies? These people know the Civil War's over, right?
They don't.
That's a touchy subject around these parts.
Yeah, they is
Missouri
breathing.
was a border state.
Yeah.
So half the men were Confederate, the other half were the Union.
You killed the Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not my proudest moment, but it happened.
He killed the old Tooth Fairy.
Man, this is good.
He eating the fuck out of them chicken nuggets. Brother just moaned. It is a touchy subject in the South when it comes to them Confederate flags, because they don't know that shit's over with. I think Nirvana lasted longer than the Confederacy did. I think all Elite Wrestling's been around more. Hell, Pokemon Go's Pokemon Go has been longer than the Confederate was. Hey, don't let it go, brother. It's like when your high school posts that flag up that says like 4th place in regionals. It's the same shit. Look at him. He's already, oh, he got the ooze in his ears. Now we got to see if old mama was asthmatic.
Hey, Scott, how's it? Look, I heard about what happened with your folks. I'm really sorry.
You about to pour that coffee in his face?
I mean, anything that I can do, just ask, man. Please.
How about getting me my money back?
Oh, the scalding hot coffee. And the shovel. What's the train conductor got anything to do with it? Southern Comfort. Yeah, it's something about the Confederacy. Probably they done came in and trying to get revenge. Yeah, Alcott and Sussex sounds like Confederate names, to be honest. Yeah. What's next? Robert E. Lee.
Oh, come on.
Just said something about wanting to do the right thing.
That's fucked.
Next thing I know, he's off overseas and I'm all alone.
What do you do in that situation? Just suffer, I guess.
A couple letters, some phone calls, and then a knock at the door. Just like that. And everywhere I looked, all I could see was judgment and pity and just this constant reminder of Dawn everywhere.
That's just bang, bang, bang of fucking misery right there.
You hit a dog.
Look at his thin sideburns. That's nice of you, Sam. I like it right there. You got them little thin boys popping off today. Look thicker in the wide shot, but up close, you had a little thing. Look at them right there. Little baby things. Yeah. I mean, that's rough. I mean, just in the middle of the relationship, the person you love the most is like, I'm just going to go fight in a war. Smell you later. And he just dies. She needs to be in therapy.
I know sometimes Bobby, he would...
You're not Bobby, okay? You're never gonna be Bobby. So stop.
Harsh, but I get it.
Bobby belonged to all of us, Dean. Not just you and Sam. I'm just taking what he showed me and trying to do something with it, that's all.
Why don't you see if you can find something in that bourbon-drenched book of his so we can get the hell out of Dixie, all right?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Smooth. Good recovery. I like seeing Garth kind of get emotional right there. Like you said, Bobby belonged to everybody, not just Sam and Dean. But Sam and Dean, that was like their father. So it's a different connection that they had with Bobby than Garth would ever have with Bobby. But still, trying to say his catchphrases and stuff around Sam and Dean isn't the way you should go about it. But at the end of the day, that is Garth just kind of being Garth. Poor guy. Vandalism at a tomb of the unknown Confederate soldier. Son of a bitch.
There's a grave desecrated locally 3 days ago. It says here... Oh.
It's like the grave at, I think it's in D.C.? I can't remember. With the unknown soldier. They got that big memorial for him. They stand guard at it 24/7.
Vandalized. Do the math.
But I thought the unknown soldier was buried in Arlington.
Yep.
Right.
This is the Confederate tomb of the unknown soldier. See, the idea was they took a faceless, nameless soldier they couldn't identify, and they buried him here to commemorate all the soldiers who died.
Did you learn that in college?
Nope. Civil War reenactments. Once a year, every year.
Why?
Don't hate.
Okay, what about the guard? Burning Confederate soldiers' bones in a town full of rednecks? Sure.
Yeah. Bitch. Oh, man.
We started.
Uh-oh.
Sammy, give me
What's
a hand.
that? Is that rubber band? Red hair? You ain't gonna mention it? Should be important.
And go.
Don't you? Just a little...
Sure. We won.
Bitch. Oh, fuck. What a top tier line. Yeah, we won.
Write that up for me, would you, Doug?
Nah, that shit's still going on. Look at Doug about to go after his boss. Doug, Dougie, Dougie, Doug, Doug. I feel like they would have this man's inhaler, like, on standby, no? Jesus Christ, is it a possessed fucking inhaler? Oh, I've done seen it all. man just enjoying a fucking McChicken.
Why don't you write your own reports, Sheriff?
Dude, I'm assuming old boy died too with the fucking inhaler, no? Deputy Doug Dimmadome, brother. Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Maybe we torched the wrong redneck.
Or maybe not. Maybe an object was removed from the grave. Something the specter's attaching itself to.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Damn, I wasn't ready for that.
I stole second. Carl, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Why am I gonna make mustard from your brainstem? I don't know. Why did you call me out? I'm sorry. Please.
Oh, that shit's empty. Yakum. This man has a grudge against an umpire that called him out. The only person that should have a grudge in baseball is that pitcher. I think he was playing for the White Sox back in the day. And he was about to have a perfect game. He was on the last batter. And they called that dude safe at first. Horrible fucking call. Horrible.
For the Confederacy, or got lost.
Was that on
Always
his-
had a penny for food or drink.
Was that on his keys, maybe?
A penny.
Penny on a string.
Have a taste.
It's me. Do what you gotta.
Dean, hey, there was a string on the floor of the tomb. It used to hold an old penny. That's the object. We're coming right now.
So the string had that. Now Dean's thing got that shit up inside of him. Womp womp.
You should have looked for me when I was in purgatory.
Spectre would have shot already. Taking too long. Should have shot. I fell on. I know. Hey.
Drinking demon blood. Check. Being in cahoots with Ruby? Not
Okay, drinking demon blood was one thing. He had an ultimate goal there in mind for that. Being in cahoots with Ruby, he truly was a part of Ruby's manipulation, and he fell. I don't want to say fell in love, but I mean like they were a thing.
Lost your soul.
He didn't have a soul, so how could he tell you lost it? He didn't have any emotions about it, so he couldn't come forth on it.
Or how about running around with Samuel for a whole year, letting me think that you were dead while you were doing all kinds of crazy.
That's a two-sided coin because, yeah, he should have probably told you, but also he was trying to protect you and let you live your life with Lisa. So the only ones you lived the last one that's kind of fucked, in my
aren't
opinion.
Mistakes, Sam. Those are choices.
Damn! I know Sam probably been wanting to do that shit for a while, son. Somebody find that goddamn penny! God, dog.
Garth, don't!
Garth?
No. He won't kill me. His beef isn't with me. You're not gonna shoot me, are you, Dean?
Move.
Come on, Dean. You do not want to kill your brother. Come on, Dean.
Gotta break out Mr. Fizzle, bro.
Goodbye, Sam.
There you go, Garth. There goes the penny. Garth done swung on Dina Reno. Look at that dumbass penny spinning. Yeah, eat this shit. He's gonna shoot that penny.
Garth, don't!
Now Garth ain't got he ain't got nothing in him. Watch.
It's cool. It's all good. I'm cool.
Yeah, Garth he ain't got no vengeful in him, does he?
Stop being an idiot. With Bobby dead, you and Sam are all each other has. And that's not so bad, man. Now you know what's coming next, right?
Yeah, it's that big old hug, boy. You might as well just come on.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah, oh,
Come
out,
on.
out, yeah, yeah, there it is. Teen embracing a little bit. Look at the little pat. Yeah, it's going on for a while. That was a long one. That was a long one.
Hey,
Oh, that's wholesome.
Keep on trucking, Garth.
Thanks. Oh, gotta go.
The off the off-brand Hammer Time
So Lamar, what we got?
balls he's watched. Come on.
Balls!
There you go. Look, he's got it in him. He's got it in him a little bit. There we go. Thumbs up, kid.
But that's over.
He has.
So move on or I will.
Okay.
Okay.
I hear you.
Good. Just like Garth said, you guys are talking. Nobody's listening.
You know, hear this.
Dean's saying, I hear you. Very important.
I just might be that hunter that runs into Benny one day and ices him.
What then?
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, won't we?
Let me tell you something. I think that whole thing with him saying, I may be the hunter that comes up and ices Benny one day, I would much rather have that than that bullshit, weird pregnancy thing and the whole Emma character that Sam had to put down. Because that shit was pointless. I guarantee they never mention it again. Maybe once. That shit's stupid. It was dumb. The whole season was ass. But I would rather have this being the thing than the whole Emma situation. That would have been a good time for them both to mention it. But in that case, Sam was kind of saving Dean because the girl wanted to kill him, yada yada, with the Amazons and shit. So investigating a murder, Sam and Dean find that Garth is already on the case. Garth says since the brothers went missing, someone needed to step up. I don't mind Garth trying to take up the Bobby role. Not to be Bobby, but to be Garth. That's the big thing. So not to be Bobby, but to be Garth. Taking on that role, answering the phones, helping people out is super wholesome. I think he could do well in that job if they want to keep him around for a little bit, making some cameos, doing some things, entertaining the boys, giving them hugs, this, that, and the other. I would like to see a point where they both embrace Garth with the hug themselves, like they initiate it. I think it would be really cool. I like that he kind of gives them some life advice. Dean getting that penny saying that, you know, you didn't look for me and you gave up all this stuff for a girl. While Dean didn't stop looking for his brother, he still had a whole life with Lisa and Ben. So he can't really be mad at Sam for doing the same thing, even though he didn't try to look for him. Purgatory's a whole other beast. They spent the whole season trying to get into Purgatory, and the only way to do it was through kind of Cass, to be able to open that wall. So when he sent all the shit back, or through Crowley, and they didn't have those options. So, like, you know? I don't know. It just seems like Dean has a bunch of shit going on, like he always does, but still. Hopefully moving forward they can kind of hash this stuff out. I think when they cross Benny, I think maybe Sam will be the person to put Benny down. I think that'll be good for the character and good for the stories. But for now, hopefully we get more Garth. Hopefully Dean and Sam can patch it up. Hopefully we can get Amelia in real time, but I like seeing that. I think Amelia needs therapy as well as Sam. And for them to be able to talk to each other is good. It's not just about the hookup. It's not just about the pity, but it's just, hey, you went through this. I went through this. Let's talk about it. Have a friend in one another. And obviously it grows and prospers. And obviously Dean was away in Purgatory, but still. The whole penny being the thing was much better than I thought the inhaler was going to be. But still. Confederate soldiers. We won. Anyways. Season 8, Episode 6, entitled Southern Comfort. Season 8, Episode 7, entitled Little Slice of Kevin. Kevin's out and about somewhere. I still think Dean throwing it in Sam's face about turning his phone off and all that shit's just... Dean also wasn't a hunter during his time period, so, like, still. Anyways, next episode, Little Slice of Kevin. I'll see you there. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.